Okay, in today's lesson, I'm introducing to you some figurative language. Will cover these aspects: the definition, the use, and some common types of figurative language. Now, first of all, we need to know the definition of figurative language. What is a figurative language or symbolism? You can see the definition here. Figurative language is the use of words or expressions that are not taken in the literal sense. In other words, we cannot find the meaning of these words or expressions in a dictionary, and in order to understand them, we have to use the context. And yeah, why do we need to use a figurative language? From the perspective of the readers, we need to understand the mood of the writer, and also we need to know very deeply, clearly about what he really means. And the writer uses a figurative language in order to communicate different volumes or levels of feelings and expressions. And these are some common types of figurative language: the simile, metaphor, metonymy, and synecdoche. Now, first look at the simile. What is a simile? A simile is a comparison between the two things that are similar or completely dissimilar. And we have to use a like or as to connect these two objects or two things in a statement. Remember that we have to use a like or as in that statement. And you can see the rose, and the rose stands for love. And Robert Burns compares his love with a red rose. My love is like a red rose. And the second term is the metonymy. The metaphor. What is a metaphor? A metaphor is the use of a descriptive term or phrase to an object or action. And the use of these terms are imaginative, not literally applicable. Yeah, and in a metaphor, we do not use a like or as to connect the two aspects, two items. The comparison here is hidden. And metaphors are grouped together according to their parts of speech. For example, we usually see some noun phrases like the bloom of youth, the stony heart, the burning eye, or the naked truth. And metaphor has been used for a very long time, and we divide them into two different categories. First, the standard metaphor. It is called standard because this is the first time such a writer ever used such a metaphor. Now, if you look at the example, you can see clearly. Shakespeare compares the word with a stage. Right? The word and a stage. He was the first one to compare the word with a stage. And all the men and women were born to this earth, and we were just the players, the actor and actresses. Okay, and many other comparisons. And finally, at the end of our life, when we passed away, we leave this world, we signify nothing. Nothing is left on this earth. And the next type is a death metaphor. It is called death because people have used these metaphors for a very long time, and we are no longer aware of its metaphorical characteristic. For example, the foot, the heel, the face of the clock. The clock doesn't have a face, Yeah, it is a metaphor, but yeah, because we have used this expression daily, yeah, and it has been so familiar to us. How about metonymy? Yeah, in a metonymy, we use the name of one object to mention, to imply another object that is associated, or um, it is just a part of that group. Or sometimes we use the signs to signify things, or the instruments to refer to the performance. Yeah. When we mention the White House, we want to imply the American president. Keep a good table. Yeah, we cannot um, agree that the table has a quality of being good or bad, but here the manner, yeah, at the dining table. And a synecdoche is somehow similar to a metonymy, but the synecdoche is more specific because we have to use a part to stand for a whole, yeah, an individual name for the whole class, and even the material is used to mention the thing that that object is made of. Yeah, he has many mouths to feed. He has only one mouth, but here he has many mouths to feed means he has many dependents. He has many people to support. She was a girl of 20 summers. 20 summers have passed and she has witnessed all this time, and it means that she is 20 years old now.